Hello, everyone. Mike Opal here. My interesting story for this week is my failure to pay attention to direct orders while I was at basic combat training in Fort Benning when zeroing my weapon. And it's funny because I'm 18 at the time. I'm at basic combat training, fresh out of high school. Week 3 was BRM, basic rifle marksmanship. And here we are on the range, getting ready to go group in zero, doing dry fire exercises, learning breathing fundamentals and trigger squeezing. And what's funny about the whole thing is they give you training before you actually go down to the range. So we've been talking about breathing exercises and how to properly control your weapon and how you always aim center mast no matter what you do. And through sighting and making corrections to your front and rear sights will help you guide those rounds into the kill zone. So here I am aiming center mass initially. My first 6 rounds went to the top left portion of the target. And so normally when that happens, you would make your adjustments and continue to aim center mast. I mean, it's doctrine. Center mast. Why would you aim outside the target and not center mast? So here I am. I make my corrections to my weapon, and for some reason, I think that I need to aim lower to the right to get those rounds into the target. Well, sure enough, those rounds went exactly where I aimed. And I couldn't figure out why I wasn't hitting the target. And so the drill sergeant goes down to the target line and he's making corrections to everybody's targets and giving them guidance on where they need to make adjustments to on their sights. And here he does, he walks up to my target, bends over, and he's looking at it. And I'm sitting back with my weapon going, well, what's going on? He's taking forever looking at my target, trying to figure it out. And it had to have been like the longest 30 seconds of my life. I'm just sitting there waiting to hear my fate. He turns around slowly and is just staring at me. So then he comes back down and he's like, what's wrong with you? And I told him, I'm not sure what you're talking about, drill sergeant. He looks down towards the target and points at my target and goes, you know what? What are you doing? I told you to bring it down to the right. What, did you bring it down double what I told you? He's like, you need to be aiming center mass. And he walks back down, and I just have no idea what's going on until I figured it out. Oh, jeez, I gotta aim center mass. Why would I make those corrections? It was just the most ironic thing I've ever experienced. Just not using my head. So the whole time they always tell you aim center mass and put your rounds in, and if you're off, make your corrections to your sights, and you aim center mass. And I failed to do that, and it was just beyond me why I did that. So that's my funny story. Yeah, at times I still just can't believe I even did that. But yeah, it happened. It was me in a nutshell at that point. So that is my story.